Hello everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So it's time to open Eureka Crystal Beads' latest collection called Celestial Wings Beads Collection. And I saw the little thumbnail picture of it, and the beads look so pretty, but I haven't seen the beads yet. So for those of you who are not familiar with the collections, this is not a subscription. This is a beautifully curated collection of beads, stones, findings, all kinds of beading goodies that they offer on their website, generally monthly. Sometimes they skip a month, whichever, but they're there, and take a look at them. They're so gorgeous, really beautifully curated. We have all kinds of deals this month. So let's see, this is for April. Discount code for collections in April. Celestial deal. All right, put everything in the description box below the video. You know, the code and everything. Valid April 3rd through April 10th. One use per customer. 10% off any 2 collections. 15% off any 3 or more collections. They're also creating a bundle of Celestial Wings and Charming Cottage. And the Charming Cottage was the one that Gina from Orchid and Opal curated. So they're going to do a little bundle. It's going to be called Celestial Cottage. And you're going to have a great big discount on that one as well. So lots of goodies going on. I will, list everything, all that stuff in the info box below the video. So let's get a look at these beautiful beads. Okay, so everything comes wrapped in beautiful tissue paper. And then here's look at the picture. I have to have this fabric that I bought years ago for the lining of a knitted bag, like a tote, and I never used it. And the minute I saw the picture, I thought, oh my God, that could be a great background. So maybe it's too much. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to put all the beads on the white surface anyway. But I just thought that was so cool. I love this, and I never used it. All right, so here we go. Oops, let me turn it this way. It's gorgeous. Look at that picture. That butterfly. I think I have those in my garden. And so here's everything. Here are the beads. So I'm going to pull everything out. Lay it out, and then we'll look at everything individually that come with everything. So here are all the beads. So pretty. Oh, there's probably crystals in there, right? Look at the coppers, so pretty in the blues. I love the picture. And here's our list. So here on the other side of the list, of course, is the inspiration paragraph. The butterfly's wings barely make a sound, but you can feel their movement in the stillness, a shift in the air, like the first breath of a new idea. Creativity works in a similar way. That's very cool. So I'll let you read the rest yourself. Here's our list. So everything is in a category. So seed beads, check glass beads, Krakowski crystal, elite crystal, Chinese crystal, findings. Everything has an SKU number, so this item is identified by this number. You can type this in their search bar and that item will come up. And for US shipping on orders, all orders over $39.99. Okay, so we'll start with the seed beads. So we've got a Toho 15-0 and a Toho 11-0, same color, which I love, perma finish galvanized saffron. So that is a beautiful saffron copper, like so bright and shiny color. Beautiful. And these are 2.5-inch tubes. Next we have a Toho 8-0, and this is in, I think it's in bronze, dark bronze. So that's a really dark, very shiny bronze. Look at this gorgeous bugle bead. This is so pretty. Look at that color. I'd say this is bronze iris, something like that, but it's so pretty. It's a matte bead, and the list says it's a 3mm bugle. However, I think this is bigger than a 3mm. I think it's more like a 6mm. The tube says bugle 2, and that usually is larger than a 3mm. The 3mm is usually bugle 1. I mean, don't quote me on this, but it's just a gorgeous bead anyway. So whichever size it's beautiful. We have this beautiful Miyuki 11-0, a 10-gram tube, and look at that gorgeous blue color. Isn't that stunning? That's so pretty. And if you're wondering, that's my cat, who decided to come up and say hello and fell asleep on my mat. So he will be the backdrop just for this clip. We have a bag of delicas, and it's a mix. So we've got 11-0 delicas, of course, in a 7-gram bag, and it's a mix. And look at these colors. They go with all the other seed beads. So here we've got this one, and then these gorgeous these guys, the bugle beads, really, really pretty. I love the little mix. So nice. Look at those colors. Okay, let's look at the check glass beads. So we've got a 6mm round Drux strand of 50. Isn't that a gorgeous metallic, sort of bluish? Gosh, that's stunning. And look at this guy. This is a 4mm fire polish. Oh, actually, we got a name here. This is metallic russet orange, and the 4mm. How many beads do we get? 50. And the 6mm, you get 25. And this looks like it could be the same color. So this is antique copper, matte metallic antique copper, but so close and like matte compared to this one, which is a little shinier. Just gorgeous. Aren't those pretty together? Love. And next up we have this beautiful super duo, and this is a 2.5-inch tube. I took it out of the tube, and it is, does that have a color? It just says Color Trends. It's a coating. I think Color Trends are generally they have a check coating on them, but that's beautiful. That's sort of like a matte, sort of coppery color. Gorgeous. Or luster coppery color. This is a new one for me. It's a wave bead, check glass, 2-hole beads, 3x7mm crystal bronze fire red. You get an 8.5 gram tube, and do you see? It looks like a super duo, but it's, I don't know. It's kind of like a wave. There you go. Oh, that's interesting. I really have not seen these before. That's cool. Pretty color. One of my favorites, Paisley Dual, 2-hole Paisley Duo check glass bead, 8x5mm. You get a pack of 24. This is such a pretty bead. It makes such like a pretty petal, for like a flower. It's really gorgeous. I love that color. Isn't that pretty? Look at these beautiful crystals. These are Krakovsky crystal, and it's an accent mix. You get a pack of 12. So we have this gorgeous sort of sunny, I forget the name of that, sun gold or something like that. It's such a pretty, pretty bead. Isn't that pretty? And look at these sort of greenish green and yellowish ones. It's, like I said, I don't know what the names are, but they're stunning. And these look like sort of maybe a dark topaz here. Gorgeous. So you have the chatons here in the green color and the sort of topazy. You've got 2 of the ovals in what looks like dark topaz. Look at the 2 little trillions. Gorgeous. That looks like maybe blue zircon. And look at these gorgeous, whatever this color is of this 12mm Rivoli. I love it. I think it's so, so pretty. And they're very, very sparkly. Next up, we have the Elite Crystal. So Elite Eureka Crystal Bicones, 4mm. You get a pack of 24. And these are beautiful. It's a topaz color. 1 strand of these beautiful Chinese crystal beads, 3x2mm, and I love these. And this is a gorgeous sort of, I don't know, maybe a blue opal, and maybe not, I'm not sure the color, but it's beautiful. It's very opaque, and look at that little sparkle. That's gorgeous. Got a lot of beads here. Does it say? Just says a strand, but they put a ton of beads on their strand, so very gorgeous. The color is just perfect with everything. Let's look at some findings. So first we have Gleamcraft Link, a butterfly connector, 20mm. You get 2 of them. And these are so pretty. Nice substantial links. And they curve a little bit like a butterfly. Isn't that pretty? And look at these links. These are, look at the etching and the design on all around it. It's called the Gleamcraft Abacus Flower Spacer Bead, 11x16mm. You get a pack of 10. These are gorgeous. A couple of the silver findings here. We have these beautiful little earring posts, and these are with a ring, and they're 10x6.5mm, 1 pair. So really pretty. Look kind of Western. And then we have this really pretty, this is a tiara cast toggle clasp butterfly. So we get this. Let me get the other piece. Here we go. So it looks like, see little butterflies on there? I love that tiara cast is back. Beautiful. These are pretty. So we've got a Gleamcraft charm, a flower charm, round 15mm. You get 2 of them. Here it is. And that's finished on both sides. Beautiful. There's the little hole. And then look at this really pretty button flower, carved, 15mm. So it's a little button. So it goes together beautifully. everything, and it's so pretty. Look at this gorgeous picture. I love it. I love butterflies, and they're just I love it when they're flying around the garden. Look at these bugle beads. These are stunning. I love these super duos, and that coating is beautiful. These are gorgeous. These little like spacer beads. I love the colors. The colors are just from this butterfly, so it's just all nature. Gorgeous. All right, I'm going to put a link in the description box below the video to the collection, to Eureka Beads website, as well as all the information for the discounts, because there are quite a few discounts there, and I would like you to take advantage of those should you want to purchase. All right, so take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.